Test, test, test. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay. Testing, testing. Okay, everybody, good morning, and that was just a brief collage of what's going to be on the show today. There could be all of that and more, or maybe less. So anyway, we got an action-packed show. You are watching and listening to a show. It's a local show. So I don't know who you are or where you're watching from, because we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're kind of everywhere. But we are inside of a restaurant in Seaford, Delaware. Tax-free shopping, good family food, and we're inside Smith's Cafe in Seaford, Delaware, and you're watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. So we have different guests that are going to be on, but right off the bat, if you would do us a favor and hit the share button and let people know what you're doing this morning. And if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, I don't know how you comment on YouTube, but we'll take comments.
FaceTube.
We'd like to know. FaceTube. So anyway, if you are watching and can comment, we'd love to hear from you. And after a while, we may give out a phone number and give away some gift cards. It's hard to say what we'll do. So first guest, Colin Walls, owner-operator.
Is he here?
He's here.
Oh.
Today, he's here. I thought you were sick. I didn't know if you were going to be here today. I was worried about it.
I'm not feeling great, so
all right.
I might just cough a little bit.
Okay.
That way,
yep,
if that's all right.
Be fine. I'll just pass it on down the line.
Okay.
But anyway, owner-operator,
Yep.
Walls Service Center,
Right.
downtown Milford.
Mm-hmm.
So I bet you've been busy with people saying, I should have got my air conditioner fixed in the winter.
Yeah, a lot
And
of that.
now I need it.
But that's okay. We get
you
them
get 'em
done.
in.
We get them done. Yep, we've got some big jobs scheduled for this week coming up. We have a dash we've got to pull out, evaporator core,
Evaporator
and all
coil.
that. Yeah, we got a couple of those scheduled. But we can do them. We can get them done. It's a big job, and one of the jobs actually came from another shop.
Okay.
that does
Well, I had
AC
somebody
work.
share with me how they had paid to have an automobile towed somewhere one time,
Uh-huh.
and they couldn't do it all. I said, if you're going to pay a tow truck or a wrecker,
Right.
just have it towed to Wall Service Center.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't need tires, other than that, they're going to get it fixed.
Yeah, pretty much we can take care of it. And when it does need tires, we do work with the customer. We'll take it to
Wherever it
one
needs
of
to
the
go.
local shops.
Okay.
Well, not wherever they wanted to go. we won't drive to the
Take it
Salisbury.
somewhere local.
Right. They don't
around
want
the
to pay
corner,
our
so-
labor bill to drive
to
to
drive it to
Salisbury.
Salisbury.
Right. But yeah, I mean, we do run into other shops in Milford that do tires, so we take care
Okay.
of that and help the customer out with that, because we know it's just more convenient when you're having your car worked on just to get it all done
At
in the
one
same
place.
day if you can.
Drop
and
it off
get
at one place, pick it up at one place.
Exactly, yeah.
That's kind of nice.
Yep. So, we do our best to help out customers with that. But air conditioning work, if your air conditioning is not working at all, or if it's just not performing the way you think it should, it's
Right.
just a little warmer than it should be,
Mm-hmm.
we can check it out, figure out what the problem is, and then go from there. We can repair it from there. I mean, there's nothing we can't do on them.
So
Not that I've run across anyway.
we're talking about it could just need recharging, or
Right.
if it's got a leak, there might be a hose. Because you don't fix a leak, you replace a hose.
Right, yeah. You don't. There's no putty you put over the leak.
That's what I
or
meant,
anything
right?
like
You
that.
know,
Is
you're
that
not
what
going to
you
put like
mean?
a
Right.
piece of bubble gum over that
No.
hole or something, because it's under extreme pressure.
Yeah. I mean, the high side pressures get up and can be upwards of 300 pounds, and if the system's not working properly, it can go
Even higher.
500, and that's when
Okay.
things blow apart.
All right, and that's why it's not wise to just buy a can of refrigerant and just pump some in there yourself.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that, and they'll come in, they'll be overcharged,
Right.
which is not good for the system
Because it can blow the seals out.
Exactly, it can do that, and then it can be undercharged. And then if you're just adding refrigerant, and you've had a leak, ongoing leak.
You haven't fixed anything.
Well, you're also losing the oil in there.
Oh.
And then you can ruin your compressor. We've seen that before where somebody's just constantly put refrigerant in but never added any oil to the system, and it's leaked the oil out.
So it ended up costing them more in the long run.
Right, yeah, yep.
So, bottom line is you can handle pretty much whatever. Been in business now 61 years.
61, yeah.
Isn't that something?
That is something.
It is kind of amazing when you look around Milford and you say, who's been in business 61 years?
Right.
You look around Sussex County.
Yeah.
Kent County.
Well, anywhere. I mean, that's a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Which kind of says your grandfather, your dad, you yourself, you've probably worked through some tough times. Maybe you've seen the economy go up, seen the economy go down, and you figured out how to stay in business. Wall Service Center, downtown Milford.
422-8110. Give us a call.
All right. We're coming back on the radio. Not coming back. We're just joining the radio. Good morning to our radio audience. Hello, hello, hello. Man, it is the first Saturday in the second half of the year. I can't believe it. In other words, so we have celebrated the end of June. Now we're into July. We've celebrated July 4th, Independence Day. And this is the first show in the second half of the year. We got a collage I think we're going to play. I'm going to try to narrate it as best I can. So anyway, this is what's going to be happening. So on the radio, you're just going to listen, and on Facebook and YouTube, you can watch it. So we got a busy show this morning. So here we go. Whenever they're ready, I'm ready. So it's here today in Smith's Cafe. So Jim Weller's going to be on the show, no question. Then my son Jimmy is going to be on the show, going to talk about some different things. His mom was going to come, but she's not going to be here today. So anyway, Ann Cox, his husband, Michael is here. Scott Walker's going to join us. And then I think we've got some other people also that are going to be joining us today. So Weller Does Delmarva is the name of the show. This is our 100th time of doing it right here in Smith's Cafe. So you are invited to hang out with me till 9 o'clock this morning. We're going to be doing this show live. This is show number 304 and show number 100 for doing it inside Smith's Cafe. So Smith's Cafe is a restaurant in Seaford, Delaware. I love it because I love made from scratch, good home-cooked food, things like crab cakes and cheese steaks and burgers and a salad bar and crab imperial and a hot roast beef sandwich and a little bit of everything. They're a sponsor of the show, and we appreciate them. Another good sponsor of the show that I want to mention, I just spent some time with him yesterday, is Mark Johnson, owner-operator of Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Services. And he can help you out with a small project. Like I have a house. It's a rental property where it has a front porch, and the little strips of wood holding the screens in place have come loose or gotten rotten or whatever. So he's going to come in and put new strips and tighten the screens up and fix that up for me. That's just one of the little things he does. So handyman stuff, home improvements. If you have a question about a job, whether you wonder if it's too small, no job's too small, but if you wonder if it's too big, he'll be right up front with you. He'll just say, you would be better served to get somebody else to do this, or I can gladly help you with it, or whatever. So he knows a lot. He got over 25 years experience, licensed and insured. Estimates are free. So whether you need something done for your business, whether you need something done for your home, your apartment, or whatever, his name is Mark Johnson. He's licensed, he's insured, he's honest, he's fair, he knows what he's doing, and he will steer you in the right direction. He will either help you or steer you. So his name is Mark Johnson, Atlantic Home Improvements and Handyman Services. Phone number, ready? 302-500-0133. 500-0133. Locally owned and operated. Estimates are free. Like them on Facebook, Atlantic Home Improvements on Facebook. I had some people say, I know that name. I know that name. He's also got a band. So, Mark, this is not technically part of your commercial. You're not paying for this little thing here. But he has a band called Plead the Fifth. So he's kind of cool. He's a hipster. So Mark likes playing music and stuff like that. So anyway, check him out sometime. All right, enough said on that. My next guest has arrived. His name is Jimmy Weller. He's been off a couple days. He's actually off work also today. I have to ask you, you're sporting your new T-shirt.
Yes.
Is that the first one or the second one?
Not sure, because they both fit.
Really?
Yeah.
One of them you had to jump into, and the other one fit real good.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, it says PAL on it, Police Athletic League. Are you joining the Athletic League?
Guess so.
All right. Well, anyway, we sold them a trailer to haul their stuff. So, Jimmy, you were off the 4th. What did you do on the 4th?
The 4th.
A couple days ago.
Went to a friend's house.
Oh, really?
Had a small party.
Okay. Any fireworks?
No. Could hear him in the distance.
Really?
Yep.
Do you remember the time something happened to the toilet in the big shop?
Oh, yeah. That unfortunate accident.
Was it called an M80?
No, they were called Little Dynamites.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And
they
you
were the
thought-
size of a firecracker.
Okay.
But they're waterproof. I didn't know they were waterproof.
You thought it would go out when it hit the water?
No, I didn't know it would sink. It sunk.
Oh, you thought it would just blow the...
Yeah, I thought it would just
The
rest
water
on
out.
top and
Okay.
we'd all get wet. It sunk right to the bottom and...
Blew the toilet up. All right. I told the story as if they were M80s or something like that. Okay. So anyway, you do need to make sure before you drop any fireworks into a toilet that you need to know whether they're waterproof or not waterproof.
Well, or whether they sink.
Or whether they sink. Okay. Were you shocked when it happened?
Very.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get all wet and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly with sweat. Like I now just have to explain this to my parents about what happened.
It's the strangest thing happened. I went out in the shop and the toilet exploded. I don't know what to say. All right, so you've been off work a couple days,
Yep.
and well, you're off today too. Weller's is closed today, is what I'm trying to say. We closed the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th, and we're going to be right back at it on the 8th. All right, 9 o'clock. All right, so what are you doing? What are you doing with yourself?
I spent yesterday sleeping.
Sleeping?
Went to bed around 4 p.m.
4 p.m., okay.
Today, Lindsay's trying to plan a day for us.
Okay. There's some good chicken in Greenwood.
Yeah.
Greenwood
We're
barbecue
trying to go to
chicken.
D.C.,
Oh, really?
but we have this new pet that likes to be let out.
Oh, yeah.
So we got to juggle that one.
Okay. Well, I mean, worst comes to worst. You could pay your mom to babysit
I
the pet.
probably could.
All right, you ready for a picture, Katie? All right, so this is Katie. She doesn't like us to stop talking. She wants the microphones to stay open. All right, so anyway, what else is going on in your world?
I think we're going to a signing Starbucks.
What's that mean?
Sign language. Lindsay knows
Oh.
sign language.
She knows sign language? Really?
So there's a Starbucks that's only...
Can she sing songs in sign language?
Probably.
Huh? A little bit. Okay, short songs. All
Happy
right.
birthday.
Have it. Yeah. A little bit. Okay, that was sign language. Little bit. All right, so you're going to, what did you call it? A sign?
Signing Starbucks.
What does that mean?
So it's Starbucks,
Okay.
coffee place, but you have to order with sign language.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, where's this at?
DC.
D.C. The day you should have went to D.C. was the 4th.
Yeah.
I wanted to see these gold-plated tanks myself. Okay?
I guess there's a law enforcement museum there, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went to a spy one. Now we're
Okay.
trying to go to a law enforcement one.
Okay. You like D.C.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Haven't
All
seen
right.
the monuments yet, though.
Well, they're still there.
Okay.
They're still there. They're not missing or anything. So pace yourself. All right. Anything else going on with you?
I guess not.
All right. You're going to be back in sales on Monday
Yes. At 9 o'clock.
at 9 o'clock. Now, you seem to really be into these special orders.
Yeah. They break up the monotony.
They break up the monotony. So I saw one the other day came in. What did it have? It had a awning,
Awning.
an enclosed trailer with an awning. It had a generator compartment inside.
Yep. And then on the inside, it kind of worked as a workbench.
Okay.
It was like 3D on the inside.
All right. And so what we're saying is, folks, if you need a trailer and Weller's doesn't happen to have the exact one, like if we don't have it, you can rest assured most likely nobody else does, but we could special order it, and that's where Jimmy comes in, designing it and getting it just the way you want it. I mean, right down to, like, I want receptacles, and I want them 6 inches from the rear door and 2 feet off the floor, and then up front I want them so far from the front and so high off the floor, and where do you want the lights and the air conditioner and the awning and the vendor door. All of that is, broke down by the inch when you order a trailer, and they give it a little drawing, and we get it from there, right?
Yep. The last day, I guess it was, Wednesday?
Yep.
I had that special order that got ordered, and customer emailed me. He's like, "Can you move the panel box from here to here?" sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always wonder like why, but I don't get into it with them. I mean, they're the customer. I'll do what they want.
Well, is this the one that's going to be a dressing room?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have somebody, I don't know what he sells, but he's having a mobile dressing room. So that way, you can try on whatever he's selling. And he spec'd it out pretty good. He wanted it taller than normal with lights and air conditioning and heat, and just wants it a certain way, which is fine with us. That's what we're trying to say. If you want a special order a trailer, we can do that, whether it's an equipment trailer, an enclosed trailer, whatever. So, all right. Anything else? The shed business is off the hook?
Yeah, I think we have more sold than unsold.
Really?
So if you show up on our lot and they all say sold, there are at least one or two out there that aren't sold.
Right, but we might have 20 to 40 sheds at any given time, because in a week's time we may deliver 5 to 10 sheds in a week. So it's amazing. But we have them. We have the best price around. We went out of our way. And people say, well, why would you do that? We do that because, quite frankly, we make most of our money selling trailers. But we got in the shed business, and we know that we're not going to be able to, get down there because they're down our property a good ways. So we want to make sure when you go in there and you see the price, and then you go somewhere else and see the price, you immediately recognize that we have the best deal around. So what else? How's the dog? What is the dog's name?
Dog is Simba.
Simba.
Dog's name is Simba.
This dog has its own passport?
Yep.
What's that mean? Like somebody brought it from another country?
Yep.
And then decided not to keep it?
I don't know the full story.
Okay.
But I think he got shipped here because of harsh conditions where he was living.
Really? The person or the dog?
The dog.
The dog.
I think an organization brought him here.
Okay. So anyway, but you now have this dog.
I now have this dog.
You're going to keep the dog.
Very rambunctious.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Is he chewed on anything yet?
Not really. Be laying in bed, though, and he'll just run and leap.
Really?
He's like a 60-pound dog. So
no kidding.
Got to watch your face.
Can you hear it once he leaps?
Somewhat.
I can hear it when my cat jumps off the floor to jump on the bed, even if I'm sleeping. I can tell it's coming. So, all right. Anything else?
Nope.
Well, then, have a good day. You guys are going to Washington?
Probably.
Okay. All right.
I think that's where I'm being pulled to go.
All right. All right. Washington's calling him. All right. Get caught up in that beach traffic. Wait. Oh, there ain't going to be none today.
People are headed home already.
Are they really?
Yes, I'm using traffic with them this morning.
Katie, traffic advisory. People are heading home already. All right. Just don't be late for work Monday. We need you. See ya. All right, so we are here inside Smith's Cafe. You say, well, who's Smith's Cafe? I want to tell you about them. They're the sponsor of the show, for starters. So we've been here 100 times, and it's a really nice place to do the show. There's food. There's nice bathrooms. It's air-conditioned. They put in some new paddle fans, which are nice. Got a salad bar. Home-cooked meals. That's what I like about it. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So if you've never liked their Facebook page, look them up on Facebook at Smith's Cafe and say, hey, I would like to know what your specials are. Listen, L&W Insurance Agency, people say, you talk about your insurance agent a lot. I really, truly do. I have so many things going on. Just recently put up the electronic billboard. I am going to tell some rates on that today. People have been asking me, and I have not had the opportunity to get back to everybody. So I'm going to just talk about it on my show in a few minutes about my new electronic billboard. But insurance is what I'm talking about. Auto insurance, insurance for your jet ski or your boat or your motorhome or your camper, or, like I say, your home or health or life or disability, umbrella policies, rental insurance. Insurance. We've all got to have it. We don't love it, but we've got to have it. And it's nice to deal with an agent that knows what they're talking about, that will shop it around a little bit, and that will do their best to get you the deal that's the best deal. Now, the other thing I like about L&W is when I have a problem. I had a family member just had their vehicle backed into. So at that point, we just said, well, how many options do we have? Well, the insurance company, L&W, could have worked it all out for us, or we could contact the other person's insurance, or whatever you want to do. And it was just nice knowing it wasn't my headache. So anyway, and this was actually my daughter's vehicle. So if you need insurance, whether it's auto or whatever, or you have insurance and you say, I want to be sure, for sure, I'm adequately covered, because it's great to get a good deal. but it's horrible to be not adequately covered. So anyway, you give them a call at 856-7828, 856-7828. They sponsor the show. They've been involved with the show a long time. They're good people, and they'll take good care of you. But you can get a second opinion. You can just show them what you have and say, what do you think? What would you recommend I do different? You're not obligated to deal with them, but it would be nice to just see if you have the right insurance, or if I were to raise my deductible, how much does it lower my premium, or if I combine my homeowners and my auto insurance with the same company, do I get a discount, and so on and so forth. So it's lwinsurance.com on the web. They're very active on Facebook, so look up their Facebook page, and if you would, check them out. 856-7828 if you want to talk to them about insurance. Smith's Cafe, like I say, is another good supporter of the show. That's where we're at. And right off the bat, I'd like to take a quick phone call if we could, okay? So if you would like a Vanderwins gift card, okay, I want you to give a call. Now, if you happen to have won in the past week or two, leave room. I met somebody yesterday that was frustrated that they couldn't get through on the phone. I do need you to know we've only got one phone line, okay? We just can't afford two of them. Plus, I wouldn't be able to talk to two people at one time. So the number is, and we're looking for somebody listening on the radio to call, 302-422-7336. 302-422-7336. You're going to give me a call. You're going to say hello. I love Vanderwins ice cream is the promo code. I love Vanderwins ice cream. Just tell me that, and we will put your name down for a free gift card to Vanderwins ice cream. So if you are interested, just give a call now, 422-7336. But if you've won in the past week or two, if you could allow somebody else to win, that would be nice, okay? We've got a legal team, and that's what they've told us. In the meantime, I'm going to talk about First Class Heating and Air, another great supporter, sponsor of the show. Really appreciate their support. They are a Brita Pro. That is got to do with clean water, okay? I actually saw where they did a water test. We were at a place, and Andy did a water test, and he showed me this. It was at a restaurant, actually. He showed me their drinking water versus the water you would wash your hands with, and that place had their water filtered. But it was interesting to see, and he was explaining to me how with Delaware and so many chemicals and so many septic systems that a lot of people don't realize what's in their water. And First Class Heating and Air will do a free water test. They also do home performance. They also do heating and air. They also are available 24/7. They also do plumbing. So it's First Class Heating and Air. Been around over 40 years, locally owned and operated, good quality service. You can learn about a lot of their specials. Check out some of their financing options by going to firstclasshvac.com on the web. First Class HVAC, all words on the web, okay? Like them on Facebook if you would. Call them on the phone if you need them, 302-934-8900. So we're talking heating and air, we're talking plumbing, home performance, and water treatment systems. First Class Heating and Air. I do have a phone caller. Hopefully they are still there. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
And do you know the promo code?
The promo code is I love Vanderwins ice cream.
Very good. And your name?
Connie Holmberg.
Connie, how are you today?
I'm doing fine. Rather warm and mucky, but it's still all right.
It's wonderful. It's a good
It
a
really
good day
is.
for staying warm. Now, what did you do for the 4th of July?
Well, we had a get together at a friend's house in the evening.
And did you have food? Did you have any?
A group of people, anybody could come, and it was really enjoyable.
And was there any fireworks?
No, we saw fireworks last night, though.
Where'd you
My
go?
neighbors had a fantastic fireworks show.
Where at?
Here at Greek on Route 36, close to our lane.
Really?
Yeah, it was just about a half a mile off of 16.
That's
you know,
pretty.
out of the Greenwood, and you turn left on 36, about a half a mile down, and it was very nice.
Man, I missed that. All right. Well, Connie, we got your name down. We're closed today, so you'll have to come next week, okay?
That'll be fine.
All right. See ya.
Thank you very much. You have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, everybody, so it's that simple. I forgot to ask, is she listening on the radio or Facebook? But anyway, we want to give another one away. So if you're listening or watching, we want to hear from you. Would you like a free Vanderwins ice cream gift card? All you got to do is just say, I love Vanderwins ice cream. Okay, it's that simple. 422-7336. 422-7336 if you would like one. And remind me, are you watching on Facebook? Are you watching on YouTube? Are you listening on the radio? Or are you standing here in the restaurant? That's what we need to know. Caller, are you there? Did we lose him? Call right back if you would. I think I might have stepped on the wire or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's that. We are here with you till 9 o'clock this morning. We are going to be talking with Michael Cox in a little bit. We've got a project there. We're trying to give them a hand and help out with some little project they've got. All right, caller, are you there? Good morning.
I love Vanderwin's ice cream.
And have you ever been there?
No, I have not.
This is going to be your golden opportunity. And what is your name?
Susan.
Susan. All right. And you got to pick this up at Weller's in Bridgeville, okay?
Okay.
We won't be open till next week. I do want to know, are you watching on Facebook, YouTube, or listening on the radio?
Listening on the radio.
All right. And have you listened before?
Every day.
Oh, every day. Okay.
Yeah.
And, well, good. Do you call in often?
No.
No.
First time.
First time. Well, thank you very much. All right. Well, have a good day, okay?
All right, thank you, and have
See
a
ya.
wonderful weekend.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, well, that was Susan. Susan. Well, very good. All right, so we'll do one more real quick. So if you would like a Vanderwin's gift card, you just need to call in and say, I love Vanderwin's ice cream. I have to be honest with you. I love Vanderwin's ice cream. I do love most ice creams, okay? There's not many I don't love. So I try to eat them one spoonful at a time. And I think we have another phone call just that quick. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
And are you watching on the radio or listening on Facebook?
I'm listening on the radio.
Listening on the radio. And have you heard the show before?
I have not. First time.
And where are you from?
Milford, Delaware.
Milford, Connecticut? Oh, Milford, Delaware. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm in real estate.
Oh, business is good, isn't it?
Good business, absolutely.
Yep, it's a good time to buy or sell. Who do you work with?
Insight Homes right now.
Oh, okay. Rob, right?
Hey, Rob Lyle, yes, that's correct.
Yep. I said Lyle. It's Rob Lyle, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yep.
people do call him Lyle.
Yep, he does a good job. I've known him a long time. All right, so what is your name?
Kyle Short.
Kyle Short. All right. And have you ever been to Vanderwin's Ice Cream?
I have. Love it.
Okay, well, good. And so we're going to set a gift card aside for you at Weller's in Bridgeville. We're not open again till Monday, but you can pick it up anytime next week, okay?
You got it. Thank you, sir.
All right. Have a good day. All right. That was kind of cool, wasn't it? What'd you say? New callers, brand new. And they're not visiting the area. They live here. They're just new callers. All right. I'll take one more call real quick. 422-7336. 422-7336. We're giving away Vanderwin's ice cream today. We're giving away the farm. All right. Caller, are you there? Hello?
Hello.
Do you know the code word?
I love Vanderwin's ice cream.
Very good. And what is your name?
Doreen Blazer from Delaware.
All right. Could you say it one more time?
Doreen.
Doreen?
Doreen Blazer, yeah.
All right. All right. And have you ever heard this show before?
Yes, I have.
All right. And are you watching on Facebook or YouTube or listening on the radio?
On the radio every day on my way to work.
Okay. Well, good. And do you have any suggestions for us? Anything you'd like us to do different?
I think what you guys do are wonderful. I love it. I
All
love
right.
it every morning I listen to you.
All right. And you're going to pick up your gift card at Weller's next week.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
And it was Doreen, correct?
Doreen, yeah.
All right. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, we're going to take a quick break from the radio. I need everybody Everybody listening on the radio, I need you right now to look me up on Facebook, Jim Weller. We might do something crazy while we're on break from the radio. Jim Weller on Facebook, do it right now because we don't stop talking, okay? All right, so anyway, I can't stop talking because there's this little flap in the microphone. If I stop talking, it'll turn off, and we got to get Kevin Short down here to restart it. This is a propane-powered microphone. No, I'm just messing with you. Boy, I'm getting way off track now. Kevin's like, I do not sell propane-powered microphones, even though I charged you extra because it was propane. That might be Justin. No, it's probably Justin. I'm getting ready for his thing. He doesn't like ice cream. If it's Justin Ward. This is what I was thinking. I don't know. It might be somebody else. Thinking. Oh, yeah. Have him call back in just a little bit. Jimmy, are you leaving? We are. Okay. All right. Thanks for coming. All right. So anyway, what were you going to say?
Are you here?
I'm here. Are you here?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think of the ice cream thing?
That's good.
People like it.
Yeah.
And they're still brand new
believe it or
first
not,
time.
people like ice cream.
People like ice cream. All right.
This is news to me.
News to you.
Oh, man.
Are you an ice cream eater?
Yeah. And
what do you like?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
I like ice cream.
I like Friendly's ice cream also.
Do you? I stopped. I actually went to Byler's yesterday.
Byler's?
Started feeling a little bit better, so I decided some ice cream would probably get me to feeling a lot
even
better.
more better.
Right.
See you, young man. See ya.
Yeah, so we stopped by there in Harrington.
Byler's in Harrington. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
And it's only like $1 or
$2. It's $2 now. Yeah.
Wow, pretty good.
Yep. I think they realized at $1
was a little
they
cheap.
probably weren't getting ahead.
Correct. Right.
Yeah.
Like
somebody
eating soup
came in
with a
and
fork.
calculated the freezer and the labor.
The one or two people that are working there.
Yeah.
The register, the
Right.
paper and the ink in the register.
Yeah.
People don't think about all that
The
stuff.
insurance.
Yeah, the insurance.
Yeah.
The liability, the napkins.
Yep. Spoons.
Yep.
Let's name everything.
Yeah. The little
scooper.
cups. The scooper.
Maybe they need a new scooper. Maybe that's
The
what happened.
Freon and the refrigeration system.
Yeah, but there are lots of things to consider in business, and
You usually
We
don't
know about
consider
that.
them till you realize you didn't make any money doing something.
yeah.
And then
yeah.
you're like, man, why did I spend all that time giving away something for free?
Yeah.
Or selling it for just $1.
right.
Be like you encouraging people to come into your business to just have the air pressure in their tires checked.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You wonder why you would
We
do
do,
it, but
yeah.
but it's a ploy. In other words, you want people to meet you.
Well, that's it.
You
I mean,
want
we
people
want
to realize.
Yeah, well, I mean, and we want to do it as a service for our customers and people that aren't our customers. We do
Right.
have people that come in and get air quite often, and we do recommend they go have the tire fixed, repaired.
Oh, I got you. Okay, they got one.
And
Okay,
so
it's just constantly leaking.
yeah. I mean,
And they're like, well, Colin, you should just start doing tire work.
right. Well, I think they're thinking, well, I'm getting air put in it for free,
What
and
difference
I've
does
got
it
plenty
make?
of time on my hands.
Right.
So,
I'm
but
on the
that's-
clock.
That's fine. That's
You're
we're
there for
okay
them.
with that, and
Right.
yeah, we're
Well, you
there
do a
for
few
that.
things at no charge. One would be air pressure and tires.
Yep. The other is if you're going to run through inspection, or
You'll look
if
things
you think
over.
you have a light out, we'll look it over and see.
Right.
Because we
You
have
don't put
found,
the car on the lift or nothing like that. for
No,
that.
no. But there are some cars you have to put on the lift to replace the headlight bulbs
Really?
Yeah.
From underneath.
from underneath, or you got to pull the front bumper off to get to it. So it's
Okay.
amazing what they've done to make the bulbs more difficult for people to put in. So
All right. So you do a little bit of everything at Wall Service
we do,
Center.
yeah. We do a lot of everything, actually.
Colin was talking last week. I brought my little paper, not this week, but
I
from when they
listened to
checked.
him
but
last week. He
I
did a
thought
good
I thought
job.
he did real good, and
Yeah.
it was kind of I had my own facts there, so we weren't talking about anybody other than mine.
Right.
You know, I didn't want no HIPAA laws to kick in or nothing like that. So. Anyway, HIPAA. But I was talking to every week. I talk
Yeah.
to somebody about Wall Service Center because they like, well, what does he really do or not do? And I just can't believe some people don't
Are you
understand
trying to take credit for all the new customers we get?
all of them, except the ones that are difficult.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't send you those.
Okay.
But no, this is no lie. All this list of people that I talk about on the show through the week, I have
Yeah.
conversation with people,
Yeah, I
and
know
they're
you
like,
do, yep.
and they're like, why would you talk so much about somebody just for an ad, like, because no other radio, and I'm like, because I know them, and as a business owner, if you know another business owner, you know what you want them to do? Prosper.
Right.
You want them to prosper. You want their
Yep.
business to grow. You want them to support things in the community. You want them to buy product. You want them to employ people. And that's what small business is about.
Yeah, well, I actually like talking to other business owners because, like you and I understand each other, understand the challenges of business, and
Yes.
what goes into it and what doesn't go into it.
Right. And it's the only job you'll ever have that you don't have to pay yourself overtime.
Yeah,
You got to pay your employees overtime, but you can work 100 hours a week in your business
Never
and
have to pay
not
overtime.
get paid overtime.
Yeah, I know.
Not get paid nor have to pay.
yeah.
So, all right. Now you are back at it Monday morning.
Monday morning, yeah, we actually took off
7:30?
We did the same thing as
Isn't
you. We
it
took
nice to take
Thursday,
a couple
Friday,
days
Saturday,
off?
and Sunday off. It is, yeah, 4 days off. So
You know, when
I
you're
even I took the
deciding
time
it-
to be sick yesterday.
There you go.
I mean, that was a good,
but you probably got better quicker
maybe
because you didn't have to work.
right.
Because you probably don't take off when you're working and you're sick.
Usually
You
not.
probably
yeah.
keep right on pushing through.
Yep, I don't get
And it
sick
takes
when I'm
longer.
working though.
That's true.
That's the other thing
That's
because I don't have
true.
time.
Don't have time.
I had way too
Gotta
much
take time to get
downtime.
sick.
Yeah.
Yep. Downtime's hard on me too.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what to do. All right. Anything else?
No, I think it's it. I'll let you go.
I don't want to cut you short.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to let you go.
I'm gonna let you go. He's picking up on my sayings. I don't feel like it. I'm gonna let you go. Oh, it's nice talking to you, but I'm gonna let you go. All right, everybody, you're watching a show. You're listening to a show called Weller Does Delmarva. I said we're going to do something different during the Facebook thing, so let's do it real quick. Anybody want a $10 gift card to Smith's? Oh, we're coming back on the radio. Oh, I'll do it next time. Next time we're just on Facebook, okay? All right, so we're coming live. Back on the radio, we got Scott. Oh, we have Scott. Who is Scott? Scott Ward. It's Justin Ward. Justin Ward is who we're holding for. Is he on the phone? All right, I hope it's him. I have been looking forward to talking to him all morning long. Is this Justin? Justin, good morning.
sir.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Jim?
Pretty good. Now, you have been busy helping people keep their pets safe and contained.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been doing a lot lately, especially with everybody coming down to the beach. And
That's what I was thinking.
this is our summertime, and we're really getting out there working with them one-on-one.
So if you're listening to this show and you're here on vacation and you've brought your pet and you would like to know, is there a way that you can contain your pet while you're here? You've got a fear of it just running off or whatever. You can meet with them and offer them a solution while they're actually here on vacation. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been doing a lot of. We usually do an estimate within a couple of days. So when people are here on a Friday or a Monday, we can usually work with their schedule pretty good. And I like to say we do more than just dogs. We do the cats. We've been looking at some cats that been going out on the beach, using the beach as their litter box.
Oh, I
having
could see
fun.
that.
So
All right.
we've been taking care of them as well.
Wow. Okay. Because you want your animal to be respectful while you're visiting the shore also.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're on vacation just like us.
That's true.
are.
Right. Right.
So we want them to enjoy their summer as well, and it's one less thing you have to worry about. We got several different solutions, so a lot of people don't think we can do the smaller beach houses, but we do condos and stuff like that as well when they have a short yard or maybe even like 10 feet between two houses. We can even work with that as well. So
Wow.
we got a variety of solutions there.
And, you know, whatever you would offer them that they could utilize while they're on vacation, they literally take it home with them.
Yeah, I get a lot of people that take their collars back and forth, which saves them some money, and they're able to use it back and forth at their other house. And the dogs pick it up really well. I got a lady that she travels here from Oklahoma 3 months out of the year, and
Wow.
the dogs, once they get here, they pick it up right away. So
Wow.
a lot of traveling for the dogs, but they're pretty smart and understanding what needs to be done once they get here to this property.
But I was just thinking, if you're visiting Delaware right now and you're listening to this show, we're talking to Justin Ward, Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva, and you have solutions that they could literally purchase from you now, take home and use at home, and no sales tax either.
Yeah, Absolutely. We do a lot of work with the e-collars, a lot of remote collars, bar control collars, things like that.
Okay.
We'll have a lot more shows coming up here in the fall that they can come and visit us and buy them, and we can show them how to use them and work with their dog on maybe obedience training or retriever training or stuff like that.
Okay. How do people get a hold of you if they're got questions?
They can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We got a lot of videos there, and then they can also call or text us at 410-546-2436.
410-546-2436, correct?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave you. Is that okay?
Yep, sounds good. Enjoy your weekend.
Yep. Take care of yourself. Thank you. All right. Another good supporter of the show, Justin Ward, Invisible Fence Brand of Delmarva. We sure do appreciate him. One more person I want to brag on a little bit is Dave Wilson, Wilson's Auction on Route 113 in Lincoln. Been supporting the show for a long time. We really appreciate Dave and his team there, and they are a sponsor of the show. And if you like an auction, like, again, I keep talking to a large portion of the people I'm talking to right now are visiting. So we've got the locals that live here and work here and so on. But then we got people that are visiting, and they want to be entertained. They want to know what's going on in Lower Delaware. There's an auction every Saturday on Route 113 in Lincoln, Delaware, that starts at 10 in the morning, goes all day and into the evening. And anything you buy, there's no sales tax. And they have all kinds of interesting things, and it changes every week. So there will be numerous auctioneers selling thousands of items today at Wilson's Auction on Route 113 in Lincoln, okay? So if you're visiting us, visit the auction. Check it out. Hold your hand up. You'll make a lot of new friends real quick, and you'll acquire a lot of products. So anyway, that's Wilson's Auction, Route 113 in Lincoln. Then on top of that, they have a Tuesday night auction at 6 o'clock. It's an auto auction. And then next Saturday, the 13th, a week from today, they're going to have the auction in Lincoln, but they're also going to have an off-site auction. Okay, and it is going to have like a big Mercedes cargo van, like a Sprinter type van. It's got a low-digit license plate on it that's going to be sold. There's some equipment. There's building supplies. There's all kinds of storage stuff they've had in storage, shop equipment, tools, lawn and garden, furniture, personal property, and more. And it's in Georgetown. So that's an off-site auction. That's next Saturday, the 13th. All right. So every Saturday and every Tuesday. Saturdays in Lincoln starts at 10 in the morning. Tuesday nights is in Lincoln, starts at 6. That's the auto auction. Then they have off-site auctions, and you can have your own auction if you want. If you want to liquidate some stuff, you can take it to Wilson's and drop it off, or you can call them, and they will come to you. They will sell your property and everything hanging in the closet, whatever you want to get rid of. Wilson'sAuction.com, phone number 302-422-3454, 422-3454, Wilson'sAuction.com. Now, we're going to talk to Michael Cox, and hold on. I dropped something. Now I'm sitting on something. Oh, my goodness. All right, we're going to talk to Michael Cox. Yeah, I told everybody to hold on. Don't go nowhere. I just said, hold on just a minute, everybody. I got to get something off the floor. I dropped it. All right, I dropped the mic. All right, so anyway, Jim Weller here. You're listening and watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. A few weeks ago on the Dan Gaffney Show, I heard a lady call in. Her name is Ann Cox. I did not know her. I've yet to meet her, but she shared a story with Dan, or Dan shared this story, that 20-some years ago, Ann contacted Dan Gaffney and had him reach out to the community. She had a mobile home that she wanted to give away to somebody. And Dan and her together blessed some family in the community and gave away a mobile home. Recently, on June 4th, Ann and her husband, Michael, and their grandson had a fire, a tragic fire. Nobody got hurt. Well, got hurt a little bit, but everybody's okay. But they completely lost their home and everything. The community has rallied together and got them everything they need to go inside the mobile home or the home. You know, furniture, appliances, utensils. They need a home. So Michael's going to join me today. I think he's a little nervous, but I want to try to make him as comfortable as I can. So, Michael, good morning to you. Good morning. Thank you. Now, you were at work when the fire took place.
Yes.
Okay. And so who told you about it?
Well, I heard the whistle go off. I didn't think.
It was your own home?
Yes. And somebody came from the condos next to the hotel that I work at and said that they saw my wife out front, and the trailer was on fire.
Really?
Yeah, so
I bet
went
that was
home.
tough trying to get there.
Yeah, it was really tough.
I can't imagine.
seeing it.
Yeah.
And
So your
That's-
wife Ann was in the house.
yes,
And she barely made it out the front door.
well, she fell on the
Really?
concrete steps and broke her shoulder. It's in bad shape. And,
Really?
yeah.
And a neighbor came over and literally drug her.
Yeah, she was still on the steps, and she had to drag her away, because she couldn't move.
Because the fire was so hot, it melted your neighbor's siding?
It melted the siding right off the mobile home next door. Yeah,
Wow.
to us.
So this was June 4th.
Yes.
And you, since then, have been trying to get your thoughts together and regroup.
Yes.
And,
We looked at a place just the other day, and
In the same, is it
yes,
Sea Air?
Sea Air, yeah.
Sea Air.
Uh-huh.
How long have you lived there?
I think around 10 years, maybe.
Really? Okay.
10 years, yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And what's your grandson's name?
Trip.
Trip. Is he? So he's a Trip.
Yeah.
Trip's a Trip. All right. And how old is he?
He
About
is 5.
5.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. And so basically what we're here today to talk about is during the Dan Gaffney show, we had a little, opportunity for people to kind of call in and say they wanted to make a donation. We're not needing anybody to call in today and say they're going to make a donation. But here's where we're at. You've located a trailer that you would like to purchase.
Yes. Mhm.
And your old trailer, I guess there was no insurance on it.
No
Okay.
insurance.
So we're talking a true total loss, everything inside
Yes.
as well as the trailer. So is there a trailer? It's about 20,000. Is that what I'm being
Yes.
told?
Yes.
And I think it's going to be about 22,000 something. So we're just going to call it 23,000 by the time you have the transfer tax and everything involved in getting everything hooked up and switched over. So we're trying to raise some money, folks. To make a long story short, we're just trying to raise some money is what we're trying to do. Hold up just 1 second. Just 1 second. You're going to walk right in front of the cameras. That's okay. All right. So anyway, I'm just saying that I messed up my thinking. So anyway, I'm just saying that I forgot what I was saying. We're here. We're trying to raise some money to help the Cox family. So we've got an account set up, Community Bank of
Yes.
Delaware.
Yes.
Community Bank Delaware. Actually, our friend Jack Riddle. How was your experience at the bank?
It was really, really good.
Was it really?
Yes. They
Because you
helped.
never dealt there before.
No,
Okay.
that was my first time there, and they really helped me out a lot.
Was it a nice bank?
Very nice.
Was it clean?
It was extremely clean.
Just checking. Air conditioned?
It was cold.
Okay, so the bank is clean and has air conditioning, and I think they've really gotten involved in trying to just give you a hand.
They're helping out a lot.
Yeah.
A real lot. Yes.
So I want to say thank you to the team at Community Bank Delaware, Jack Riddle, and everybody. I don't know the manager's name.
Van Pelt.
Van Pelt?
Yeah.
Okay, is he
Believe.
tall guy, short guy?
Taller guy. Yep.
A lot of hair, bald?
No.
I'm just trying to loosen you up there, Mike. All right, Katie's going to take a picture. This is for the front page of the Lincoln Gazette, which doesn't even exist yet. You good? All right. So anyway, we're trying to raise some money. I'm trying to get Michael to relax a little bit. I'm sure this is hard on you, and it's humbling. I have a
Yes.
hard enough time people telling me thank you, to receive something. So, but what we're asking is if you're listening and if you're watching and you would like to, okay, you would like to. This is no strong pitch here. We're asking people to consider making a donation. I can't remember the figure, but we've got a few more $1,000s to go that we need to raise to help these people get in their next forever home. There was no insurance. The fire was a total loss. Am I right, though, that you have everything you need for inside the trailer?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So we just need to get this trailer bought.
Yes.
Now, you've seen it. You went and looked at it.
Yeah, we went and looked at it.
Ann seems to really like it.
She likes it a lot, a whole lot.
Okay, his Trip seen it?
He saw the outside of it. He hadn't saw the inside yet.
Okay. All right. So you're hoping we can raise enough money to buy it. You're staying in a hotel right now.
Yes.
Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So a lot of people have helped out. So I've asked him to come on the show. This is a very humbling experience. I just want you all that are listening, myself being involved in this, it made me think, what would happen if in minutes everything I had was destroyed by fire. You know, fortunately, your family's okay. In other words, you had a son got burnt some. Is that right?
Yeah, he got burned a bit, but they flew him to another hospital just to make sure that he didn't have infections or anything like that.
That's good.
He was there.
He's doing okay.
Yeah, he was there for about 3 days and came back home.
All right.
Yep.
So anyway, I have a paper here that I would like to tell people if they wanted to make a donation. So again, folks, this is just Jim Weller mentioning this. Please, I'm not pressuring you. I don't want you to think every week that's all we're going to talk about. But this is the first time I've had somebody on in this particular situation. And how much do they need to raise? I'm thinking we need another $6,000. Does that sound about right?
I checked the balance.
What do you got there?
This was the balance yesterday. 74, 76.
All right, but we're going to add. There's something has to be added to that. 7,400, and I know a 5,200 coming your way. So what's 7 and 5 is 12. So we're at about $13,000 right now.
Yeah.
So we need about another $10,000 is where we're at. I do believe there's a couple other people that have pledged to make a donation that are going to.
Okay.
So I think we're a little closer than that. But what we're looking for is whether you can donate $5, $50, $500, or $5,000. There was a few people that donated $1,000. One person did donate $5,000. So I'm just saying, if you're listening or watching and you would like to donate to them, this is not a tax-deductible donation. It's just a donation. And you make the check out to Michael D. Cox. And you mail it to Community Bank, Delaware. And I want to say again, thank you to Jack Riddle, Mr. Van Pelt, and all the team there for helping. Because if you mail a check to Community Bank, Delaware in Lewis, they will automatically, it has to be made out to Michael D. Cox, but they'll take care of getting it in his account. And the address is Community Bank, Delaware, 16982, Kings Highway, Lewis, Delaware, 19958. Okay, that's 16982, Kings Highway, Lewis, Delaware, Community Bank, Delaware. And if you would feel obligated, not obligated, but kind enough to make a donation, I would appreciate it and would encourage it. But you do what works for you. I don't like people talking me into doing it. Michael's sitting here and he's like, man, I hate to even be in this position. You know, in other words.
No, thank you.
How's it been so far?
It was, I was surprised it was going to be this easy.
Was really. You'd have come sooner,
nervous.
wouldn't you?
I was nervous.
You look nervous over there.
I am.
Okay.
I was, yeah.
Wow. Well, so you headed back home?
Yes, back to work. Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to thank you. You had breakfast?
Not yet, no.
Okay, just checking. Well, I'll give you a gift card. You got time to order a takeout or not really?
I'm just heading back. All right,
back. Well, I'm going to give you 2 of these. They're $10 each.
All right.
And maybe you and Ann can come over sometime and have dinner, or they're open 7 days a week here. I don't know if you like dumplings or hate dumplings.
I love them.
Okay. Well, they're real good. So, but maybe you and Ann can come over sometime and have a bite to eat, okay?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael.
Really,
okay, take care.
I really appreciate it.
Well, we're going to get you there, okay?
Thank you.
All right, take care. All right, so there he is, Michael Cox. So, folks, you've been listening to me talk with him. This is a very hard thing. I cannot imagine. It's humbling, and it's just even odd for me just asking for people to consider helping this. But I want to just say, these are some people that lost their home. They lost everything. It could happen to any one of us at any moment without notice, okay? So Ann was sharing with me, she doesn't even have any of her paperwork like her driver's license or photo ID or anything. So with that said, if you would like to donate, you just make out a check to Michael D. Cox and you mail it to Community Bank, Delaware, 16982, Kings Highway, Lewis, 19958. This has been a different segment for me. We've had, oh, it's all on my Facebook. Thank you, Katie. Katie does a really good job, and I'm not just kidding. She really does. She does like me to fluff her feathers now and then, but I'm just saying she does a wonderful job, and it's all on Jim Weller's Facebook page if you want to learn more about it. And if you missed the interview or wanted to know more, you can always look this show up at any time. They're all archived at WellerDoesDelmarva.com and Weller Does Delmarva on YouTube and Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook, all right? So kind of took the wind out of me just thinking about all that. Because, again, it could be any one of us at any time. And, Jack Riddle, if you're listening, Thanks a lot for your bank getting involved and stepping up and helping out. Mid-South Audio, my friend Kevin Short, I think he's going to be stopping in a little later, but I do want to say good morning, Kevin, and got to spend some time with Debbie. We went to a concert at the Freeman Stage the other night, and Kevin's a good supporter, sponsor of the show. What was her name, Diana Ross? Just a teenager. She got up, told her age. She's 75 years old. What a wonderful event. Mid-South Audio, Team Mid-South Audio, they do the lighting, they do the sound, they take care of the video stuff. And I said, what's the video stuff? They have like a big screen up there. So they have a video camera that, puts her up on the screen so people maybe further back can see her real good. But if you've never been to the Freeman Stage, I had a good time. It was really good. And I'm going to go to a few more events there. But Mid-South Audio, they provide the lighting, the audio, the speakers, the amps, the stage, the rigging. They set it all up. They take it all down. That's what Mid-South Audio does. And they can do it for you, whether you are having something as simple as a graduation party or, heaven forbid, a funeral. Whatever you may need, audio, video, lighting, sound for Mid-South Audio can help you out. So it's midsoutaudio.com, 856-6993, 856-6993. We're in Smith's Cafe, another good sponsor of the show. They have a breakfast buffet every Sunday, $8.95. Kids, $5.95. Smith sponsors this show. We love them. We love their food. We like eating here. What a great place. If you are listening to me and you've never in your life been to Smith's Cafe, you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to come to Smith's Cafe sometime. 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and thank them for sponsoring the show if you would. And if you're listening to this show and you are new to the area or you've never heard the show before, I want you to call me right now, and I'm going to give you a gift card to Vanderwin's Ice Cream, okay? The magic words, I love Jim Weller's show. Oh, I love Vanderwin's Ice Cream is what it is. I forgot what the magic words were. You got to call 422-7336. I'd love to hear from you. And you got to say the promo code, I love Vanderwin's Ice Cream. Okay? It's that simple. And you will get a gift card to Vanderwin's Ice Cream. Just that simple. You need to show that lady where her family is. She's going to go all the way around. She needs to go this way. I think her name is Jerry or Jeannie. I'm not sure. Listen to me. Let's talk about Vanderwin's Ice Cream real quick. 422-7336. 4 locations now. You say, where in the world are they? They're in Greenwood, Delaware. They're in Bridgeville, Delaware. They're in Dewey Beach, Delaware, and Fenwick Island. And they have 2 trucks. So if you're having an event like Colin was off sick, Colin could have had the ice cream truck come right to his house. And he would have had ice cream for him. It would have made him popular in the neighborhood. It would have been a cool thing. But you can have this ice cream truck come to your business or an event or whatever. They have a couple of them. They're for hire, for rent, whatever the term is. So anyway, they're going to be at the fair. But they have these ice cream trucks. They have ice cream. They got 4 locations. They're a family that has done many things and supported our community. And I like them. And I like supporting them, and I like them sponsoring the show, and I like them. Vanderwin's Ice Cream, like their Facebook page, Vanderwin's Creamery. So check them out on Facebook. Do we have a caller for real? I hope they know the promo code because I forgot it. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. This is Kathy from Lewis, and I love Vanderwin's Ice Cream.
And you said Kathy, correct?
Kathy from Lewis, yes.
All right. And Kathy, have you ever been to Vanderwin's for real?
I have never been to Vanderwin's.
You are going to.
I will go to the one in Dewey.
In Dewey, there you go. All right. Well, you got to come to Weller's in Bridgeville to get your gift card, okay?
Well, I'll come because I haven't seen you in a while, Jim.
Okay.
You are a real character.
That is a fact. Yep.
And I was the one that a while ago, I said, Jim Weller, you should write a book soon.
I know. I should. I agree.
And I was listening to your wife a couple of times, and I think she would be a great one to write it, maybe about you. And
oh,
maybe
yeah.
it come out.
She knows all the dirt on me.
Huh?
Yeah, she knows all the dirt. In other words, she knows all the behind-the-scenes activities. Wow. So
You
anyway,
do a wonderful job, Jim, and you have so much energy. I don't know where you get it from.
oh, I got it from that heart surgery.
Oh, okay.
Just get a bypass done, and you'll have a lot more energy. They tell me. Now I don't know where I get it. I've always had it. Tell me this. What's going on in Lewis? Is the traffic heavy? Is it lightened up? How are things?
What's going on in Lewis? My husband and I went out yesterday just to get a couple things, and we said, this is crazy. The roads. Now, traffic is bad enough, but, Jim, there were a couple cars from New Jersey down here, and the way they were cutting in and out, like they were wise guys. And I looked at my husband, and I said, we got to get home. So we went to one place, and we got home where we were safe, because these roads down here, Jim, they're a nightmare.
Well, I do think in defense of the Jersey drivers, they think that lower Delaware roads are the same as the Jersey Turnpike. They don't realize they're just a little different. All right,
they were driving like people that had no fear of the law.
Or death.
Or death.
Or death. Right. All right, well, Kathy, we're going to say goodbye, okay?
Be listening to you, Jim.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, folks, we're taking a quick break from the radio, so go to Facebook right now. Look up Jim Weller. All right, that was Kathy from Lewis, and she has called a time or two, and the Jersey drivers had her nervous. So, but when you drive like you fear nothing, you fear nothing. So I do want to encourage people. We appreciate and love all the visitors. I do, because they buy products from Weller's. But remember, you're our guest, okay? So just think about it. When you have somebody over to your house, how do you want them to treat your yard? How do you want them to treat your stuff? How do you want them to treat your property? You're our guest in our neighborhood, in our community, and we welcome you, and we appreciate you, but we want you to be a little respectful to us, okay? Because we live here year-round, and we may actually be on the volunteer ambulance team or fire company that comes and helps you out. All right, with enough said on that, I didn't want to get us in trouble or anything with the ABC or who's the alcohol, firearms, ATF, or whoever
FCC,
it is. ACC, anybody.
FCC.
All right, Colin.
Yes.
Talk to me. What's going on in your world?
Well, we're going to be open Monday morning, 7:30.
7:30.
Wall Service Center will be open, and you can give us a call, or you could stop by then, and let's set up an appointment, get your car checked. If the air conditioning's not performing properly or just not working at all, we can figure it out, figure out what the problem is, and we can repair it.
Okay.
We don't just say, oh, it's this, and then you got to go over here to get that. We can do it all at once.
One-stop shopping.
Right. Yeah. And we had talked about people charging the air conditioner itself and all that. So the proper way to do an AC recharge on a car is to evacuate the entire system.
Okay. That means you pump it out.
Right. So we don't just add a little bit and keep adding a little more and add a little more.
Hope it fixes itself.
Right. The proper way to do it is to evacuate the system. Let's take everything out, all the refrigerant out. We're going to measure how much is in there.
Okay.
So we know how low.
And you already know how much should be.
We know how much should be, right?
So you can figure out the difference.
Right. And then let's fill it up, figure out, how low it is, put the proper amount of refrigerant in, and then we're going to add some dye to the system. If it's low, that means there's a leak somewhere.
Okay.
It's a lifetime
system
refrigerant. The refrigerant is there forever as long as there's no leak.
Okay.
So
if something's missing, there's a reason.
If the refrigerant's low, it doesn't burn it. It doesn't evaporate.
Right. Was it because you towed a trailer and had more strain on your vehicle?
Right. Yeah. It's
there's something wrong.
Right. There's a leak there somewhere. And so we add the dye to the system. It's an ultraviolet dye. We've got a special light and glasses that we use for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of that, if somebody comes across my glasses somewhere, they're missing.
Really?
They've been missing for about a week.
If there's a customer out there that found these glasses, you gonna take a picture of us?
Are they?
All right, I feel like
they're laying under your seat in your car. That might be mine.
Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, Katie's taking a picture. This is going to be a keeper.
Right. Add another 10 seconds on.
Add another 10 seconds on there for that 3-second picture. All right. So anyway, you're missing a pair of glasses.
Yeah, I'm missing the ultraviolet glasses. So they're like yellow. They're almost like shooting glasses that color yellow.
I know
but
what
anyway,
you mean.
No, they're in the shop somewhere. Actually, is where they are. I'm positive.
They're right where you left them.
They're right where somebody left them when they borrowed them. I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is why having more than one machine is important.
Right.
Because I guess you would start the process of evacuating it.
Right.
And you then could move on to another.
Yeah, and we do that all the time.
Because you were sharing how you have more than one machine.
Yeah, and we keep them going. I mean, we usually have, in the summertime, we've got at least one air conditioning job going on all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So we actually had a lady that hears us on the radio and Facebook and all that, drove up from Selbyville, had a problem with her car. She drove up from Selbyville, and we determined she had a bad compressor. So we replaced the compressor. She brought it back up for us to do that, and we got her all taken care of. So
now, in all honesty, that compressor you put on comes with a lifetime warranty.
A lifetime. So as long as she owns that vehicle,
that compressor has a
compressor, yeah.
When she bought the vehicle for a whole lot more money than just it didn't have that. So you're using quality parts, I guess is where I was going with that.
Right, yeah. And we wouldn't offer a lifetime warranty if we didn't think the part was going to last.
Correct.
So that's the big thing. You know, we're going to use quality parts and we're going to do the job right because we want it to last. We don't want you to come back with the same problem.
Right.
So
I want you to come back.
Right.
Just not with the same problem.
Not with the same problem. So
wow. So she came all the way from Selbyville.
Selbyville, yeah.
That was nice.
Yep. And actually, I have a lot of people that come from, Selbyville and Roxana and Millville, all those areas down there. Yep.
I went to Roxana 5 nights in a row. It's a long ride.
That is a long ride.
All stars.
Yeah, if you ever come from, when I was delivering propane, I had a delivery in Laurel and then Millville, and it was way out west Laurel.
Wow.
And it was way down southeast Millville. Like you can see Ocean City. I was looking right across the water to Ocean City. You didn't realize Delaware was so much big until you traveled from there.
Yeah. All right.
But anyway,
Wall Service Center.
Yep. 422-8110. WallServiceCenter.com on the web. Downtown Milford, 220 Northeast Front Street.
All right. Folks, we're back on the radio. We're right here in Smith's Cafe. Smith's Cafe is a sponsor of the show, so we want to say a big thank you to Smith's Cafe. And if you're ever hungry, like I'm hungry 4 times a day, but you're only supposed to eat 3 times a day, and sometimes I eat 5 times a day. But breakfast, lunch, or dinner, they have specials. You could check them out on Facebook. You can learn all their different things there. And great place to eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And you can eat here 7 days a week if you want, and there's no limit. You can buy all the food you want at Smith's Cafe. They will allow you to eat breakfast. They will allow you to have seafood. You can have anything you want. So check them out on the Facebook. Like their page, and then you'll know what's going on. I do want to mention another good sponsor, supporter of the show. His name is Jerry Santoro, so he goes by the name of Jerry. So when you address him, just say Jerry. So anyway, Jerry's Lawn Care. Real good guy, been in business a long time, good family man, lives in the Greenwood area. I like dealing with him. So whether you need lawn care done, he also has a big excavator, so he can like dig a basement if you wanted a basement dug, or a foundation, or if you're going to build something and you need a lot cleared, he can clear the lot. He also does tree work. It's really odd. He can trim a tree up, or he can cut a tree down, or he can trim it up and then cut it down. He also can grind stumps. He also can dig up stumps. So whatever you need done. And then he has mulch. Isn't that amazing? The guy does tree work, and now he has mulch because he has one of them big machines that can take it and just grinds it up, and he makes his own mulch. He has the best price on mulch, $15 a yard, and so many people think that means I have a 4-acre yard, and it only costs $15 for the mulch. It's a yard of mulch is what I'm saying. $15 per yard, and that includes free local delivery. So we're talking all kinds of services he offers. His estimates are free. He's honest. He's fair. He's a good man. You can give him a call. He'll tell you whether he can do it or can't do it and when he can do it. I deal with him all the time because I call him every time I have a project. So anyway, it's Jerry's Lawn Care. Jerry Santoro, JLC-LLC on the web. And it's 363-6025, 363-6025, and it works best if you dial it in that exact order, 363-6025. Now, I got some more guests on here. We're going to be talking about the next project. So it's called Ride for Spencer. So I'm not positive who I've got, but I think one of the people here is named Jerry. I think that's the mom. Is this Rich?
Yes, sir.
This is Dad.
Okay, this is the dad. All right? So mom and dad are here, and we're talking about something that is obviously very dear to your heart, your little boy, Spencer.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I always describe my son as my little boy, like just holding him here.
It doesn't matter how old they are. They're
That's
always
right.
your child, right?
That's right.
So,
And even though they think they get away from you eventually, you're still always their parent, no
Amen.
matter what. So keep that in mind, kids. All right. So, and then we have to remember, they're who pick our nursing home. So keep that in mind, okay?
think about that.
So
That's
yes,
right.
well, as you get older, you're not as old as me, but as you get older, you start thinking, who's going to pick my nursing home? My kids.
true.
All right. So let's talk about Spencer. Serious issue. You want to just tell the story, or what do you want to do? You want me just to ask you questions?
Well, Spencer is our son, as you mentioned. He's 22 years old, soon to be
22.
23.
Okay.
Make a story.
Is he a good boy?
At times.
Okay.
Growing up at
What,
times.
what was his grades like? Let's set the tone for what kind of a young man Spencer is.
Well, when he was in middle school, something about homework didn't like to be done.
Oh, I hated it.
Quite the challenge. You know, that
Okay.
was quite- other than that, he was no trouble. He enjoyed hunting. It was he always, instead of going out on Friday nights, he'd go to bed early so he'd get up and go hunting. So
Really?
I got no complaints
That's
about
pretty
that.
good.
Did
All right.
everything
Did he
could.
keep his room clean, stuff like that?
As best as teenagers.
As best he could.
Yeah.
He knew the limit.
He was a place kicker for his high school team or for the football team, and then he went off to college at McDaniel and was a starter, 4-year starter as the kicker there.
Wow.
And his time there, he was the leading scorer and actually broke a 22-game losing streak for the
Really?
McDaniel football team, 46-yarder.
Good boy, huh?
He is.
So no complaints on
Good
that.
kids.
Do you have other kids?
We have a 19-year-old daughter right now.
Okay. Well, very good.
Yep.
And so you're from where?
Salisbury, Maryland.
Salisbury, Maryland. All right. And so go ahead and tell us what's going on, if you would.
Well, I guess you want to or no?
Go
Well,
ahead.
he was.
I'll butcher it up if
better
I
at
do
that.
it.
He graduated college early, a semester early, and the Fruitland Police Department hired him.
Okay.
He went through the police academy. Shortly, he worked the road, got off FTO field training, and then he started getting back pain and left
Really?
hip pain. And we thought he might have had a slip disc. And to speed up the story, we ended up going to doctors, and then they did a scan and found a mass on his lung.
Really?
And
And on his hip.
on his hip, and quickly realized that it wasn't a back
Slip
issue.
disc, right.
Did a full PET scan and said that he had cancer in his lung and his back or hip area, spreading his hip down to his thigh and towards his back.
Really? At
Quickly-
22?
At 22. Quickly, I would say went downhill to the point he would hurt to walk, to the point he couldn't walk anymore. We were fortunate enough to get him to Johns Hopkins,
Okay.
and there they diagnosed him with Ewing sarcoma,
Okay.
which is a primary young adult cancer.
Yeah,
And-
actually, childhood, really.
Really? So he may have had this?
No,
6 months.
they told us.
Really?
They told us this because we said the same. He always used to have aches in his hip, and we thought it was from football. So one day he was getting his port put in. I asked the doctor. I said, has this been going on for a while? He says the hip pain's a coincidence. This all started within 6 months or less.
My goodness. Wow.
So-
How's he taking it?
The beginning was rough.
Okay.
But you saw a young man that was fairly fit.
Ready to go with
Ready to
life?
go. If you look at his football pictures to him now, he went down to 140 pounds. He was up to 180.
Really?
So he went down to 140 pounds very quickly. He had trouble just getting in out of bed. Right now, compared to what he was back in March to what he is now, is almost 180.
Wow. Good.
He's off all the painkillers right now.
Okay.
He was on. The painkillers he was on was I couldn't imagine how many.
Really?
It was just. He's off all painkillers right now, and he can walk. His stamina's very, very low.
Okay.
But he's getting a little better.
Wow.
He's currently he's home on the weekend right now. He's very tired, but he couldn't make it, so he apologized.
Okay.
But we currently staying in Baltimore because he's getting radiation every day, and he has
Okay.
chemo every other week on top of the radiation.
Wow. So, whether you have insurance or not, there comes extra cost with all of this.
Absolutely.
Just the
Oh, my
hotels and the travel. And do you both work?
Yes. So Rich works for the Wicomico County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
And I work for the Board of Ed.
Okay.
So
you're taking time from work.
Yep, public servants, not anybody rich here. And Spencer just bought his first home right after he
Oh,
graduated. Bought a car. You think you got the
And
new
now
road,
he's not
and they
working,
do.
right.
Do all the things you're supposed to do, and
Mm-hmm.
then something like this happens. But
Wow.
And
Well,
we
this-
can't give enough thanks to the city of Fruitland, the Fruitland Police Department. The support just for him internally at work has been amazing.
Wow.
And of course the community support. with Jeff Merritt.
And that's-
everybody else has been overwhelming. To be
And
honest.
that's what we're really here today to talk about, a community project that's coming up that the overall benefit will be to help funnel some money to help with some bills or travel or missed time at work or whatever in reference to this. Is that right?
Yes.
That's what we're...
Yep.
Yes.
So, what is it called? Ride for Spencer.
Yes, and it's Saturday, July 20th. And
What's that, just a couple weeks away? You ready for a picture?
Yes.
Katie's
Yeah.
going to take a picture, all right? One of these days that iPad's going to run out of film, but I just don't know when. All right, so this is a motorcycle ride, basically.
Yes.
All right,
Correct.
and it's a fundraiser.
Yes.
Trying to raise
Yep.
some funds.
Yep.
So I bet you there's just things every day that probably creep up. In other words, I'm involved with a couple different churches, so I'm on many different prayer chains and so. So every day I talk to somebody who realize, wow, I never thought of that expense that comes along. In other words, oh, and I never thought of that, because you think, well, they've got insurance, but that doesn't cover half of the stuff that you think of. So
It's amazing what pops up. Actually.
it is. It
It's
really
amazing.
is.
And we've
Yep.
been very fortunate. A foundation called the Allman Foundation just opened a house for young adults not far from Johns Hopkins. And
That you can stay there, or he stays there.
It's a combination of both.
Okay.
But we stay with them when we can, and the support on that end as well. The timing
Wow.
of that was amazing. They just opened up in January, so they've been very supportive as well.
So we're having a fundraiser.
Yes, sir.
All right, and the Operation We Care is spearheading this. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And so basically, do you guys have motorcycles? Are you motorcycle riders?
I do. I
You
do.
do? Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
and in fact, the Wycomico County Sheriff's Office Motor Unit is going to help with this as well.
Okay.
So they've been quite supportive.
So anybody with a motorcycle can come to this and get involved.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. And what is it?
Please
20
do.
bucks or something to?
Yep.
It's $20 per
To ride?
bike, and then at the very end there will be, my understanding, a pig roast at the Hideaway Grill.
Does the pig know this?
Oh, yeah, I hope they notice. If they
Well,
don't, they're
they
going to be
know.
surprised.
Does the pig know? Poor little thing.
Well, they're going to roast him. That's where they say things about him and the joking kid. Oh, you mean a different kind of pig roast?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so this is just a good event. You know, come out and hang out, ride a motorcycle, and raise some money.
Absolutely.
So, how many riders you thinking you're going to get? A couple hundred?
I don't know. Actually, this will be my first one that I've for us, I've done. I've been on rides, so
Okay.
I'm hoping for a large turnout. I think it would be a nice ride. Hopefully, the weather cooperates.
Okay. And I'm under the impression this is like an escorted ride, so
Yes,
it might
the,
move right along pretty.
The motor unit will try to make sure the group stays together, and
Right.
intersections won't be an issue. So
Right. So
that helps,
kind
especially
of
with
a
a
different
large
ride.
group.
So anybody, whether they have a Harley or a Honda,
Anything
or a
that is
Kawasaki or a Yamaha,
anything that is street legal. That's
anything street legal, yes, street legal, and drive respectfully.
Exactly.
All right. So they can learn more about this where? Operation We Care, probably?
I believe it's on Operation We Care site, and then
You guys on Facebook, too? Facebook.
And
You guys
there's
go to Facebook?
I'm not a fan, but
What?
I'm not a fan.
No kidding.
I'm not a social guru by any stretch.
Okay.
But
there is a Weirsburg Warrior has a Facebook page
Oh,
that our
okay,
family
okay.
is running, and a lot of information will be there as well.
All right. Anything else you want to say or add, or something you wish you hadn't have said you could take back? Or how's the interview been so far?
Oh, it's great.
Is it what I told you?
You did, yes.
Okay.
No, I just truly, from our family, to just thank everyone. It is God sent, and it's amazing, and we're so grateful. So
Wow.
we
And you're
really
gonna get through
appreciate
this.
everything. Oh, amen.
You know, there's
Yep.
going to be a lot of good things that will come out of this. In other words, and I've just learned that I have all these crazy little sayings. It's in the valleys we grow, but we're not in the valleys forever. And
No.
and we grow, and we have opportunities to bless other people, and that we in a week's time we have numerous guests on this show that have been through things and stuff like that. And then sometimes you look back in the rearview mirror, and it's now in the rearview mirror.
Yes.
So, anything else you want to say or add? I don't want to cut you short.
Just
I
keep
want you to-
praying. Just keep praying, because the prayers
Okay.
are working. So
Wow.
keep praying.
All right.
And just thanking everybody for the support. Again, it's been overwhelming, and don't want to miss anybody, but I can't thank everybody enough. It's
Well,
been fantastic.
now, this gentleman, you're with Operation We Care. Do you want to come say anything?
Yes.
What was that? Yeah. When you guys are done, I'll
Yep.
talk to
Nope,
him. Is that
we're
all right?
good.
That's fine with us.
great.
Okay. All right, because I believe he printed these brochures.
He did, yes, and he's organizing it, so he knows a lot more.
Really, he's losing his hair there. You notice that?
Yeah, it's the stress.
It's the stress. All right. Well, I thank you both. Okay,
Thank you
take
so
care.
much. Sir, I
God bless you. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
We'll have him on. We'll talk to him in just a second. Operation We Care. All right. You can come on down when you're ready. I'm going to do another quick commercial for Dry Zone. All right. So Dry Zone is a local company. You hear me talk about them all the time. They're a supporter, a sponsor of the show. And I just want to let you know that if you need an encapsulation done, if your basement is leaking where it never leaked before, if you need some electrical work done, if you got some concrete that's not level, Dry Zone can help you out. There's so much they can do. Locally owned and operated, good people, honest, fair. They know what they're doing. People say, Jim, you talk like you've dealt with them before. I have dealt with them numerous times, but beyond me dealing with them, I have, talked about them for 5 or 6 years now, and I've got so many people that have dealt with them that are very happy, that have actually reached out to me to say, I am so glad that I dealt with them, and so on and so forth. So if you need anything that Dry Zone offers, you give them a call at 302-684-5034, 684-5034, dryzone.com on the web. Like them on Facebook. If you're looking for a career change, they're always looking for new teammates. So anyway, Team Dry Zone is where it's at. So anyway, dryzone.com. We thank you, Dry Zone, for supporting the show, sponsoring the show, and being involved with the show. Now, I'm just going to talk to these guys. This was not planned. We haven't even discussed how much I'm going to charge them to talk or anything. So it's all going to be live, all right? So we'll just go a couple minutes, Katie. Just 5 minutes will be fine, okay? So anyway, we just have to keep an eye on that. All right, I met you yesterday morning, but I forgot your name already. What's your name again?
Good morning, Jim. I'm Jeff Merritt with Operation We Care.
All right, and did you start or
yes.
I found this organization or started it?
Yes, we founded it back in October of 2007.
Okay, and why?
We wanted to send care packages to the troops for Christmas that year. Definitely did not have a long-term goal, but here we are 12 years later.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I want to make sure you hold on to this, because if you have anything, I'd like to have you on every now and then.
Okay.
Okay? I like notice. I don't know if you noticed, we have this little schedule. So just in the future, if you need anything, reach out to me and I'll work you in.
Okay.
And who is this young man?
Rusty Baker.
Rusty Baker. I know Rusty Baker. I know of you through Facebook.
Oh, thank you.
And where are you from?
A little farming community called Gumboro, Delaware.
Gumboro.
Gumboro.
Hold it. Do you know the name Keith Collins?
Yes, I know a lot of Collinses.
Okay. Well, anyway, I know Keith Collins, and I think that Gumboro's made him famous, or he's made them famous. I don't know. Anyway,
Probably.
He's a friend of mine. But anyway, so you're involved in numerous motorcycle things, aren't you?
I try to be involved as much as I can. The wife would like for me to back off a little bit, but she knows where my heart's at, And when it comes to raising awareness or helping a veteran or someone in need, I mean, I'm on it. It's just it's just how I'm wired.
Right.
And when I first heard about Spencer through the media, young man, 22 years old, signs up to serve his community to protect it. My brain just kicked into high gear,
right?
And that's when I reached out.
Well, that's how I heard about it through you.
Yeah, and so I reached out to Jeff and I said, "Hey, what do you think about a ride?" And he goes, "Okay, let's start planning it." And step by step, little by little, everything has come together beautifully.
Wow. And what do you do for a living?
I work at K&L Microwave in Salisbury as an electronic technician.
Okay. And you have a printing business?
Yes.
Okay. And so you printed these?
We did.
So you can print glossy flyers?
We can print anything. Yes.
Okay. All right. And so this event, I mean, are we looking for a couple hundred riders, or are we looking for 500 of them? I mean,
the more the merrier.
The more the merrier.
Okay.
I think 100 to 200 is probably a realistic number. But
okay.
We're prepared for anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good event. It's only $20 to ride. The money gets donated to the family or to the, the Operation We Care, and then you decide what you're doing from there. And if people want to learn more about Operation We Care, where do they go?
They can go to our website, operationwecare.org, or we're also on Facebook.
Facebook, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you embrace Facebook.
Everybody's on Facebook except for Spencer's dad.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's because he's in law enforcement. He doesn't want to know any more than what he knows.
That's right.
That's right.
That's about it, I'm telling you, man. So, Katie, did you get a picture of this group? Aren't we a motley-looking crew?
We are.
So, so Katie does a good job of taking pictures. We have 112,000 pictures in our files. So,
but who's counting?
Huh?
Who's counting?
But who's counting? Amazon's counting. Yeah. We're storing them all there.
So, a tribute to your success here while we were switching guests. A gentleman heard the radio show and drove in here and made a donation.
No way.
Just now,
Yeah.
there. Yeah, just like 10 minutes ago. While
Isn't that something?
Yeah, so thank you.
It usually doesn't take that long to work. No. Well, thank you to whoever that gentleman was. I appreciate you very much.
Very
and
nice.
That's a good citizen.
It is.
Well,
You
he's
know what I
actually
mean?
sitting right in here eating breakfast.
Is he really?
Yes, he is.
Wow.
And his
Well,
wife.
we appreciate that very much. So other than that, anything else you want to add? I mean, you've got a whole 1 minute and 9 seconds left.
Okay. Well, real quick, I just want to thank the Weersberg family for allowing us to work with them on their journey, and it's definitely a journey.
Mm-hmm.
We are here with them and for them.
We're in it for the long haul.
Right.
Yeah.
We're not going away.
together.
We want
know?
to enable them to concentrate on caring for
Correct.
Spencer
Absolutely.
and not have to worry about
bills
all
and-
the other things that are associated, they're missing time from work and bills coming in and whatnot. We want them to focus on caring for Spencer. So.
You know, just like that old military saying, "We got your six."
Right.
Yep.
You know,
Very good.
We got your six.
Good. All right. Well, I'm going to thank you both. Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Rusty,
Thank you,
I'll
Jim.
see you again
See you
probably.
again, yes,
I have
hopefully.
another event that you're involved in. The VFW thing in Milford.
Yeah.
You sent me a thing. I
Yeah.
reached out to them.
Yep.
The guy called me up. We got them scheduled too.
Good.
Right,
Awesome.
Second
Good deal.
Brigade is coming
Yeah.
down and doing an
Second
interview
Brigade,
with you
yep.
guys. So yeah,
Wow.
I like I said, I love Facebook. Especially when it comes to events like this, you can mass email a lot of people,
Right.
and get a lot of people involved. Whether a third of them show up or not, at least they know.
Right.
So we're grateful for everybody that's going to come out and support Spencer and his family.
Wow. Yeah, Facebook's big. A lot of people thought it was no bigger than Lincoln, but it's bigger than Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, anyway, thank you both.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good luck. Nice meeting you.
All right. Have a
and
great
you
weekend.
keep me in mind in the future, okay?
Will do. Thanks so
We're
much.
here for you.
All right.
All right.
Thank
See
you.
you guys.
All right, bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right. There you go, everybody. So you can learn about it on Facebook. Look up Operation We Care. Like their page, if you would, just for the heck of it. And we thank everybody that has supported all the different things. This show, it's really kind of interesting. Colin and I, we started this thing 304 weeks ago. So almost 6 full years. And there are sponsors and advertisers that help make it so we can help other people and things. And we've talked about from somebody that, their home got burnt to now we've got a couple here that their son has cancer. And, it's just a good thing. I'm really thankful for this show, and thank you for everybody that's involved. There's Sean over here, there's Colin over here, there's Katie over here, there's Stacy over there, and there's the Colin the Second that's usually here. So a lot going on. Colin the Second, I think, went to Ricky Freeberry's wedding today. Is that right? He's going to it. Not yet. Oh, okay. Well, listen. Early start. Ricky wants to get going on things. All right. Anyway, Yogi Bear Jellystone Park at Delaware Beaches is a local campground. I got a lot of people that I go to church with that are camping there. This is a sponsor of the show. We thank them very much. But it's in Lincoln. It's right off of Route 1, right outside of Milford, right across from Taylor Marine. I can't describe it any better. Okay? But anyway, I picked up one of their brochures. And I was looking at it and I was thinking, man, if you've never in your life been camping, or if you want a nice, clean, well-run, got a great camp store. I said I was here for ice cream. Somebody said they have ice cream. They have hand-dipped ice cream in there. So anyway, but they have these themed weekends. Here's a whole list of them here. So pretty much every weekend has got some kind of a theme to it. So if you got kids or you don't got kids and you want to relax or you want to get very involved, it is a great campground, conveniently located, whether you got something going on anywhere in Delaware. It's right next to Route 1, very quiet, very cozy, very secure. It's got a security gate and just a nice place to go. Got a pool, lots of activities. So let's take a look at the calendar. What month are we in? We're in July. So July 12th is coming up. 12th through 14th is Yogi Bear's No One Walks Away Dry weekend. That sounds like a good time. All right. So if you say, well, Jim, I'm listening and I don't even own a camper, that's okay. We got your 6. We got you covered. All right. They rent cabins. All right. So anyway, check them out. Like their Facebook page. It's Yogi Bears, Jellystone Park at Delaware Beaches. Call them on the phone. It's 302-491-6144. 491-6614. I might have said it wrong the first time. 491-6614. All right? Check them out. And I like their Facebook page, too. Hey, we're taking a break from the radio. We're going to be live on Facebook. So listen, get off of your radio and look up Jim Weller on Facebook and keep on watching and listening to this show. We're going to give something away for free in a few minutes. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, I'm still with you. You can't shake me that easy. We are here inside Smith's Cafe. We're going to chat with Colin Walls about Walls Service Center and all the different services they provide and how far people come to deal with him. And I like dealing with him. I just had the oil changed in my pickup the other day and got my tires rotated and got my little checklist, make sure everything's okay. And I don't know if he's coming or not. Scott Walker might be coming here in a little bit. He has written a book, so we may be talking about Scott Walker's new book. All right? So in the meantime, thank you. Thank you very much. So there goes the gentleman who made a donation. That was very nice. So we are here in Smith's Cafe. We've got a lot of things to talk to you about, and I just want to tell you that we sure do appreciate you watching this show, listening to the show, sharing the show. So if you're on Facebook, share it. So Colin,
hey, good morning.
Is you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. As soon as Colin's done, we're going to give something away free.
All right.
You need to bring some AC Delco hats.
Adjust the camera.
Hey, you got any
too.
AC Delco hats you want to give away?
You know what? I don't. I need to order some more.
How about a calendar?
I do have calendars. Yes. Yeah, I do.
They're almost collector's items.
Yeah, get ready to be. I'm going to have a good sale on them here at the end of the year.
Right, at the end of the year.
Yeah.
All right. What's going on with you?
Well, we're doing lots of air conditioning work at Wall Service Center, and as you can imagine, it's people are wanting their air conditioner.
Really?
They want it to work.
Wow.
They want it to work properly.
Okay.
We can do that at Wall Service Center.
You know what you're doing?
Well, yeah, we do know what we're doing, and we've done it for a long time. So we can diagnose it, figure out what the problem is. We can give you a price, estimate it, and we can also do the repair on it.
Yes.
We're not going to ship you off to somebody else.
Right. And you're not going to do anything that you don't authorize.
Oh, right, exactly.
In other words, I find that when I need something done, I usually don't really care how much it is, but I mean, I need it done either way, but they do like to let me know, so there's no sticker shock. I know. As soon as I said that,
back that up.
As soon as I said that, I realized I shouldn't have said that. I'm very cost conscious, as you probably
it's like the
well
guy
know.
That comes in and says, Jim, I don't care what this trailer costs, I just got to have it today.
Right, but I didn't think it was going to be over $200. Should have told me. Your tags are $200.
Yeah, to be fair, you've never complained about a price.
No. But I know how active you are on social media. You'll be blasting me.
Right, that's right.
I can't believe it. I had this little short, bald-headed guy in here whining about a $40 this.
No.
All right. But I've been happy is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and we try to be fair with our prices, but we need to charge enough to stay in business and
I'd
be
like
around
you to be
for
there.
You. Right, you want us to be there.
Because if it's something that gets fixed and something goes wrong and you fix it again, no charge, I want you to be there.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But we also want to be fair to the customers too. So we we try to price it where it's fair to us and the customer.
A man should be worth his hire. Or what's that saying? There is a saying like that somewhere. It might be biblical, but I can't remember what it was. Katie? Okay. Do you know what it was? Something about a man. A man is worth his hire. I forgot what it is.
Well, so anyway,
all right.
and I actually had a guy doing some electrical work for me the other day, and I'm looking at him like, I could have done that, but man, he did it so much faster, and it looks a lot better than if I would have done it.
Right.
And,
I agree with that, folks.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's a good thing, is hiring people that are professionals and know what they're doing.
Right. Yeah. And knowing when to do that. That's the key. Knowing when it's time to hire somebody that knows what they're doing.
Right. Well, and actually him and I were talking about it, and he's like, I try to do things myself, but sometimes, I could be working while this other person is doing work, and I could make more money than he's costing me.
Right. And when you have a toothache, the last thing you need is your automotive repair guy working on your teeth.
Cut rate
I
dentist.
could pull that tooth.
Right.
All right.
I've got pliers.
Many of them.
Yeah.
Some of them even have rubber grips on the handles.
That's right. I'll even wipe them down. Wipe the
Here,
grease off.
let me
of them
take
for
this
you.
gum cutter, this 2 plus 2, and clean them off.
Oh boy.
Oh,
we don't
boy.
use spray cans anymore, Jim.
Oh, for real?
Don't even do that. Oh yeah.
Well, what? How do you put 2 plus 2 gum cutter on now?
Oh, now you got.
What do you got a brush and you brush it on?
Nope. There's you buy it's like a metal pressurized vessel.
Really?
And you put air in it, like from your air hose. You put your liquid in, put air in it, and you spray it.
So you buy it in like a gallon jug, and
Gallons,
you pour
5 gallons. Yep.
Okay, and you pour it in this container, and then you pressurize this container.
Exactly. Yeah.
And when you push the thing down, that lets the pressure go out the nozzle.
Theoretically.
And it sucks up some
it
of the
works.
stuff.
Sometimes it works.
Hey,
great.
how do you like that, folks?
The spray cans work much better, but there's new regulations in place about
Getting rid of
collecting your
them.
cans and having to have them. So the simplest solution is to just not even use them to go with that. So anyway, we're trying to follow the rules at Wall
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Okay.
So, all right. Well, give us a call if you need AC work or any work done on your car. 422-8110. WallServiceCenter.com on the web. You can go there, find all of our information, or you can stop in at 220 Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford and just say hi.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy, everybody.
If you say howdy, I'll know who sent you.
That's right. All right. I want to take a phone call. You got anything you want to give away, or you want me to give something away?
I don't. I mean, all I have
Okay.
is this hat here. And you
Okay.
see my hair, I'd have to walk around in my hair looking like
No.
that all day.
All right.
So.
Real quick caller. We're going to give away another Vanderwins gift card. All right. A Vanderwins gift card. What'd you just say? Okay, you answered the phone. Scott Walker did come in, just so you know. Okay? All right. So we are going to be talking with Scott Walker. He has written a book. Are we back on the radio? No, I thought that's what you said. 422-7336. If you are listening or watching and you want a gift card to Vanderwins Ice Cream. Katie, I hope you've been keeping track of all these. Good, because I started and I think I might have missed somebody. So anyway, you call us right now and say, I love Vanderwins Ice Cream. Oh, we're coming back on the radio. Whew. Last half hour of this show. I can't believe this morning has went by fast. Fast. Who's back at the studio? Roman. Good morning, Roman. How are you doing today? Huh? Kate? Kate is in training. All right, so Roman is there and Kate is training. All right, I want to talk real quick. Jim Weller here. You're listening and watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. We're going to talk in a minute to Scott Walker about his new book. But I want to first talk about Peninsula Chiropractic Center. This is a sponsor of this show. We love them. We're very happy with them. They do a good job. I go there all the time. No matter what I got wrong, the first place I go is Peninsula Chiropractic Center unless I'm bleeding. All right? But if I got any aches or pains, I go there first because, number one, it's like a wellness center. Number two, the fellowship and the conversation is always good and uplifting. I can get an appointment quickly, and usually an adjustment is all I need. So I deal with Dr. T or Dr. Bud, and I'm very happy with them. I've dealt with them for quite a while now, and I've been talking about them. They've been sponsoring the show. I've been recommending them, and I bump into people that say, I really like going there. Got a granddaughter, was very involved in sports, softball, and so on. So we would take her there for her shoulder and her arm and things like that. Was always good. And we would meet other people that take their kids there for sports-related things. So if you need a chiropractor, if you've never been, or you've been and you didn't get the results you were hoping for, you want to talk to somebody that knows what they're doing, got a lot of personality, a lot of knowledge, they care from the minute you call on the phone to make your appointment, and everybody in between that you're going to meet. It's a nice place. They're in Seaford. They're right on the highway. It's called Peninsula Chiropractic Center, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. Like them on Facebook if you would. And here's their phone number. You ready? 302-629-4344. 629-4344. Peninsula Chiro Center in Seaford. Like them on Facebook. They're always posting something. It's always informative and helpful. And I think I'm actually done with all of my ads for the day. Nope, I don't think I did George Luff yet. I can't remember. Does anybody know that answer? I didn't. Okay, so I'll do him in just a minute. Meanwhile, we're going to have a word with Scott Walker. So Katie is going to start our timer. We are very time sensitive anymore. Ooh, almost got a phone call. That was close. Anyway, Scott, how you doing, buddy?
Good morning, Jim.
You doing all right?
Doing great, thank you.
Good. Well, welcome to the show. Katie's going to take our picture. Here we go. I'm not allowed to stop talking, so I'm going to keep right on talking. But Scott Walker, we've got to know him. He's ran a couple campaigns. Now he's written a book, kind of passionate about eating healthy, being healthy. Probably at a season in life you're more focused on health than you've ever been.
That's correct, Jim. And it's a blessing that God works in mysterious ways, and He has led me to this point in my life. And I'm so happy and so proud to be advocating for the good health of Delawareans and Americans. And it's very necessary because we're in bad shape. Physically, America's health, America's life expectancy, for the first time in our nation's history, is going down.
Really?
We have record rates of cardiovascular disease. We have record rates of diabetes and stroke. These statistics are from the CDC and National Institutes of Health. They're going unaddressed and unnoticed by the national political figures, the presidential candidates, local politicians, local elected officials are ignoring this problem. And so I'm stepping forward, and I'm going to broadcast this problem, number one, and number two, I'm going to broadcast solutions to the problem, because there are easy solutions out there to tackle this problem. Because, Jim, we're never going to be able to survive as a nation if we physically can't take care of ourselves.
So you're writing a book?
The book is complete.
The book is complete.
I amend it every day, but it's good enough to read, and the general ideas are there, the general solutions are there for anybody to read. And I'm going to email you a copy.
All right. Now, I want to ask you, what is your weight today?
Today I weighed in at 158.4.
And at one time, what was your weight?
225. 3 years ago. 3 years ago today, I was 225.
Wow. So what spurred you? In other words, what was the aha moment? Like, I got to do something. What was it for you? Because it's different for everybody. So for you, what made you say, I got to address this?
Well, that's a great question, and I address that in the book. We humans operate on two different motivations. You either got positive motivation or you got negative motivation. Okay, positive reinforcement or negative reinforcement. And unfortunately, negative reinforcement is usually the motivation that gets us to change.
Right.
And so I got really sick at the end of the 2016 congressional campaign.
Okay.
I was very sick, very ill. I was bedridden, and I lost about 10 pounds, and I don't recommend that for you or anybody else, but I was definitely ill. And so I thought to myself, I might as well follow up and just get myself in shape and not go this way again. And so that's what happened. I got real sick, and that motivated me to get myself in shape. And then I just followed through, researched various diets and exercises, and found the one that fit for me. And then that brought me to where I am today.
Wow. And so what are some of your points you want to make? In other words, first of all, can somebody get your book now or not now?
They can call or text me at 302-545-1500, and they can get, I can email them a copy anytime.
Okay.
So that
no charge.
No charge.
Okay.
For listeners of the Jim, for Jim Weller's listeners, no charge.
All right. So how do they email you?
Email me at swalker3d@gmail.com.
swalker3d@gmail.com.
Exactly.
And say, I would like a copy of your book.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's a free gift for everybody right now. So anything else you want to say or add? Or I don't want to cut you short, but I mean, what else do you want to say?
Well,
whatever you're doing is working.
It'll work for anybody. There's three types of diets for want of a better word. You can do portion control on junk food, or else you can go on a low carbohydrate diet, or else you can go on a low calorie diet. There's 3 different choices, but they're easy to do. Anybody can do this. Okay, and if you want
portions control on junk food,
you can do a portion control diet on junk food. You can eat pizza all day long and lose a lot of weight and get in great shape. Now,
Okay.
I don't recommend it long term because you need fiber, you need vitamins, but you can do it. And you call or text me, and I'll explain how to do it in 5 minutes.
Wow!
So it's no sweat.
So you're giving some free Scott Walker advice, is what you're
out
saying.
there. Exactly. I'm working with the University of Delaware now. I'm going to be going and speaking to every community center in the state, and I'm getting the whole state on this bandwagon, and we're going to get the state of Delaware in great shape. I'm starting with the men, and then the women will follow, but I'm starting with the men. We're going to get every man in Delaware in tip-top shape. And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're all going to have a good time, and it's going to be easy.
All right. If you want to hear some Scott's ideas or get a copy of his book, again, it's your phone number. This is his cell phone number,
302-545-1500.
545-1500. Or what was the email again?
swalker3d, number 3, letter D as in dog, @gmail.com.
Okay. I'm going to leave you unless I missed anything.
Thank you so much, Jim.
Thank you. So take care of yourself. Nice seeing you again, okay? All right, Scott Walker, check him out. He's lost some weight. He's got some tips and things he wants to share with you, and see what he has to say. Maybe it'll make a difference. Listen, you're listening to Jim Weller. Weller Does Delmarva. I did have Michael Cox on earlier, and I really hope I did a good job of explaining their scenario, but it's amazing. 20-some years ago, Ann Cox reached out to Dan Gaffney to bless somebody with a mobile home. She gave one away. And here we are 20-some years later, Ann and Michael are in need of a mobile home. So I do want to remind you, we talked about that earlier. If you want to see more of that, you can rewind the show after the show and see what we said. But if you want to bless somebody, they are looking for donations to purchase a mobile home. They lost theirs in a fire June 4th. And if you would like to make a donation, you just make out a check to Michael Cox and send it to Community Bank Delaware in the Lewis branch, and they will get it into his account. We need to raise some more money so they can purchase a new mobile home. Well, it's not new, just another mobile home. All right, so I appreciate Michael coming over. He was a little nervous, and Ann wasn't able to make it. So, Ann, we missed you. We missed you. I was looking forward to meeting you, but we will meet someday for sure. So anyway, that's that. So we've talked about the Ride for Spencer coming up on the 20th of July. Another good event. If you own a motorcycle and you want to be involved in something, raise a little money to help a young man, you could do that. If you ever want to be on this show, let me know. This is a weekly show. We do it every week right here. Smith's Cafe is our sponsor. We do it right inside the restaurant from 7 to 9 every Saturday morning. We're on a radio station called Delaware 1059. Then we're also on about 5 to 6 different Facebook pages, and we're also on YouTube. And we're also live right inside of our sponsor, Smith's Cafe in Seaford, inside the Delmarva Teen Challenge thrift store. Great place to have breakfast, lunch, or dinner 7 days a week. I highly, highly, highly recommend them. One more sponsor of the show, somebody I've been involved with for a long time, is Luff & Associates. George Luff and Team Luff. Team Luff. George, his son Tyler, and a whole group of people do my accounting. Now, I'm not the only customer they have, and you can have the level of service I am receiving. I'm very happy with them. I've been with them almost, I think, 30 years, maybe 30 years. But anyway, George and his team do a good job. So whether you need your personal bookkeeping done, maybe you filed an extension and you need help wrapping up your taxes, maybe you own a business, maybe you're starting a business, another service they really provide and people love is their Easy Payroll, where they help businesses with payroll. So many businesses do their own payroll and then their business grows and they don't have time to fool with with payroll. They want to just run their business. If you're at that point and you're just tired of fooling it with yourself, or you're dealing with some big nationwide company and you never can get a hold of anybody and you want some good local service, their easy payroll system is for you. You don't have to deal with them for your accounting work, but you can, but you don't have to. Luff and Associates will help you with your payroll for your business with their easy payroll system. They have 3 locations, one down in Rehoboth, they have one in the Dover area, and they have one in Milford. It's called luffcpas.com on the web, and it's George Luff and his team, Luff and Associates in Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth. I do like dealing with them. 302-422-9699. As you hear me talk about these different businesses, I do like them all. I mean, there isn't anybody I deal with that I don't like, and there isn't anybody I deal with that I don't like the service. So I'm happy with their pricing. I'm happy with their service. And in today's world, you say, well, Jim, I thought this was just a radio ad. It's not just a radio ad. These are people that I personally endorse and I personally deal with and I'm happy with. There are people that are not advertising on this show because I don't deal with them. Okay, so I do want to really make that distinction. If you hear an ad on Weller Does Delmarva, it's because I am dealing with these people and I like them. So anyway, check them out. Now, if you would share the show, I'd appreciate that, okay? If you would just share it by simply hitting the share button on Facebook. If you're listening on the radio, just write a note. And the next drive-through you go through, whether it's food or a toll booth, hand them a note saying, listen to Weller Does Delmarva on Saturday mornings. So anyway, we're here in Smith's Cafe. People are eating food. I think I have officially got through all of my little things I'm supposed to mention. So I want to, as soon as Colin comes back, we're going to give away. Can you do the phone too, Sean, or not? Really? No. Don't worry about it. He'll be back. He'll be back. So I do want to thank all the different people. Ed Gossett's birthday's today. I had no idea Ed Gossett was 65 years old. So, Ed, I want to say, oh, he's 49. I'm sorry, Katie. He's not 65. What are you talking about? All right. Ed, happy birthday to you, okay? I was just messing with you there just a little bit, all right? And I just wanted to say happy birthday to everybody celebrating a birthday today. So the next thing I want to tell you is that Weller's Utility Trailers is closed today. We're just taking a couple days off. We're going to be right back at it Monday morning. We used to open at 8. Now we're going to open at 9 starting Monday morning. We're going to get there early and start doing some training and role playing and just helping each other be better at what we are. What's that called? Iron sharpens iron. So we're going to be not opening till 9 o'clock starting on Monday. But we are here in Smith's Cafe. I see a lot of people are watching on the Facebook, and we thank you for that. We'd appreciate it if you'd hit the share button. I believe it was Kate and Roman back at the studio. They get there very early. I think they like take a blower and they blow the sidewalk off. They clean the windows and the door and the glass. They go on in the studio. They straighten out all the wires, and they just do a great job. And I appreciate everybody back at the studio that does what they do to make the show what it is. This show has been on the air now almost 6 full years. We're on show number 304. So with that said, I want to encourage you to check out Smith's Cafe. If you never have, you need to do it. It's right here in Seaford. Great place to get a bite to eat. I think I'm going to be having my second breakfast in a little while with Kevin Short, hopefully, if he's coming. I think he is. So other than that, what is Jim Weller doing today? I really don't know what I'm doing today. I have had a good 4th of July. I had a good day yesterday, intend to have a good day today, going to church tomorrow, and I'm kind of excited. So what else is there? Oh, Smith's Cafe, one more thing. Good sponsor of the show, but they got a good all-you-can-eat buffet Sunday mornings. I think it starts at 8, goes to about noon. I have a son-in-law named Mike Hurd who can't get enough of it, just loves it. So I want to thank Smith's Cafe for that. I'm ready to take some more phone calls, but I think Colin's placing an order, so we'll just hold tight on that. Do you know how to do it? You don't know how to do it. I didn't mean that negatively. I just meant you don't know how to do it. So anyway, you have to know your boundaries. All right, so who in the world is watching? Let's see here. Robert Shane Rayleigh, I believe, is in the Cayman Islands watching us. Robert, how are you doing, buddy? Why don't you give us a call? Let's see here. Robert, can you call? Call on my cell phone, Robert, 302 9157. Robert, if you're still watching and you can call me, okay, 302-542-9157. If you can call right now, I'd like to talk to you. I think he's in the Cayman Islands. What you're saying, you can get him on hold. But anyway, what else is going on? Weller's is closed. Kevin Short has arrived. So just a lot of things going on today. Weller Does Delmarva is a weekly show. So you're saying, is this a daily show? No, it's a weekly show. And we are here, and we are in Smith's Cafe, and we do it every Saturday morning. But we are always looking for people to be on the show. Oh, my billboard. I never even talked about the daggone billboard. All right, let's go to the billboard, everybody. Listen to me. If you've been in the Ellendale area, you've noticed my billboard. I put up this great big billboard. It's used. It's electronic. It's big. It's massive, and it's expensive, and I need to pay for it. And I'm going to throw out an offer. People say, how much is it to be on one? Some people say, well, there's one down south that's $2,600 a month to be on, okay? Then they tell me there's one up north that's only $850 a month. I'm going to give out a special that's unbelievable. I will put your ad on both sides of the billboard. So there's two sides to this billboard, okay? Not for $2,600 a month per side, not for $850 a month per side, or anything in between. $1,000. I will put your ad on both sides of the billboard. So if you have an interest in promoting your business or your organization or whatever, that's a very limited time offer, $1,000. You can buy an ad on both sides of the billboard, not for $1,000 per side, $1,000 for both sides. So if you call a billboard company, your average billboard's at least $1,000 for one side. I'm telling you that I'll sell you both sides of the billboard for $1,000. Call me now, 302-542-9157. 302-542-9157 if you would like to buy an ad on my billboard. Now, this billboard is pretty much the only electronic billboard from Millsboro to Frederica. Okay? A lot of visibility, whether you're going southbound on 113 or northbound on 113. So if you own a business or you own a restaurant or anything like that, for $1,000 a month, you can have an ad on both sides of this billboard. I'd like you to agree to maybe a 3-month commitment. And then I talked to somebody the other day, and they said, well, how long could I buy it for $1,000 a month? You can buy it up to 3 years for $1,000 a month, okay? But once I get leveled off, I could tell you it's going to be about twice that. But right this minute, if you call me now, 302-542-9157, I will sell you both sides of the billboard for $1,000 a month. And like I say, that's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's about 30 impressions per hour. So what is that? I don't know how to do that. 24 times 30, it's about 700 impressions a day. So 7,000, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know for sure. So I don't want to say anything. I know it's at least 700. It might be 7,000. But anyway, you get one impression. You'll be one of 10 people rotating around. And it's up for about 8 seconds. It takes a second to change. So you're going to get about 30 an hour. 30 an hour times 10 is 300. Times 20 is 600. So it's 720 impressions a day or an hour. I cannot figure that out, Katie. 30 impressions an hour times 24 hours is 720, I believe. She thinks it's 7,000. I'm not sure. Okay. She shot a little high. Glad I didn't quote it as an exact fact. I think it's 720 ads a day. Now, 30 an hour times 24 hours. 30, 720. Okay. She got it wrong, is what she's saying. She got it wrong. It's not 7,000, it's 700. Anyway, call me, 302. You can defend yourself later. I got to get my boxing gloves on. Katie does not like to be wrong. She gets feisty with me. So I like to give her a hard time, though, and she really appreciates it. especially since the show ends at 9. Anyway, folks, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. Thank you very much for watching the show. We got tons of people watching on Facebook. One neat thing about the show, if you're listening on the radio or Facebook or MyTube or YouTube, made up my tube. Anyway, you can watch it later. You can watch it again and again. You can share it with your friends. So after the show is over, you can just share it with your friends. If you were ever on this show, the neat thing is you can use it. You can take it and share it yourself and say, hey, go check out my interview. That's what my advertisers love. You don't get just one and done. You get the ad on the radio, you get the ad on Facebook, and it's not on one Facebook page, it's like on 5 Facebook pages. It's also on YouTube. So there's nowhere that you can get this much variety of advertising for one money. So if you ever want to be on, you give me a call, 302-542-9157. 542-9157. I've had a couple phone calls, so thank you very much. So hopefully somebody's going to rent my billboard, and we will go from there. $1,000 a month, and you get both sides for one money. That's the best bang in the entire Eastern Shore on a billboard. $1,000 for both sides, 720 ads a day, what we call them impressions. 720 impressions a day. 7 days a week. Really, it's 2 times that, because you get 720 on one side and 720 on the other. So what's that? 1,440. 1,440 total impressions a day, minimum. So anyway, check it out. Jim Weller, 542-9157. The people that have called, I will get back to you in a little bit. Maybe today, maybe Monday. So anyway, thank you, everybody, for listening to the show, watching the show. I think it's going to end here soon. Normally, I hear some music. I don't know if you guys have heard it yet or not, but I think the show is winding down. So thank you again. If you're watching on Facebook, hit the share button. And thank you, everybody. Back at the studio. Did you have to turn it on, or was I missing it?
It just wasn't on yet.
Oh, okay. I was too early. Hey, thanks, everybody. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next Saturday. That's not a threat. That's a promise. We'll be back. I'll be back. See you. Bye.